I told you guys, there is not another league on this planet where the name more perfectly describes the product than Unrivaled. Unrivaled truly is unrivaled. There is not another league that comes close to rivaling Unrivaled. Now, for those that don't know, and judging by their ratings, of the 330 million people living in America, 329,800,000 they have never heard of the Dump of Dumps. Unrivaled is the newest pretend basketball league that was started by driven WNBA players who were tired of complaining about their minimum wage. Instead of asking for more charity from NBA owners, Navisha Collier and Bree Stu, they went to the open market and they fooled delusional investors into giving them millions of dollars to start their league. Now, all kidding aside, I know I am highly, highly critical of the WNBA and its players. I am probably more critical of the WNBA than anyone else on this platform. But I do respect the hustle. I respect the vision. I don't agree with the vision. I mean, for the past 30 years, brilliant people have been trying to figure out a way to monetize this turd that the media calls the WNBA. 30 years of failure, 30 years of lost revenue. What the hell would make anyone think that the best way to monetize women's basketball is to launch a second league? You can't monetize the first league, so how are you going to monetize two of them? Unrivaled is a faded carbon copy of the Big Three that is owned by Ice Cube. Navisha Collier and Bree Stu, they come up with this unoriginal idea to launch a 3-on-3 league that supposedly features the best players in the WNBA. I mean, what could go wrong, right? People are clearly not interested in watching 5-on-5 women's basketball, so let's dilute the product and offer 3-on-3 pretend basketball. I'm sure that will be great! Yesterday, we talked about Angel Reese and Dejanay Carrington. The lovely ladies were going through a list of reasons as to why America is refusing to watch the WNBA. They think we're too much. They don't like bearded beauties. We don't feature enough bald beauties. Maybe we should hire Joy Reid. Unlikable, unrelatable players, that is definitely one of the reasons that women have never watched the WNBA. Lack of star power. Hell, before Caitlin Clark, there has never been a single mainstream star in the dump. But a complete lack of star power, that's been another reason, but those reasons pale in comparison when compared to the real reason that people have never watched the WNBA. And when I say people, I'm mainly referring to men. I know the media refuses to acknowledge this, but men are the primary consumers of sports and sports-related content. The main reason men don't watch the WNBA, it's a bad product. It's always been a bad product. And compared to the NBA, which is the basketball league that men are watching, when compared to the NBA, the WNBA will always be a bad product. You know, it's funny how things tend to work themselves out. Over the weekend, Angel Reese and DJ Carrington are wondering why their precious dunk can't draw flies to a fresh turd. They're wondering why America refuses to watch pretend basketball. And last night, Angel Reese perfectly illustrates why we are not watching. Like the Yentas on The View, Angel Reese is the gift that keeps on giving. Last night, something called Rose BC was playing the vinyl. Angel Reese participates on the team that was wearing the green jersey. I would assume that's the vinyl. I don't know about you guys, but I have never seen a green rose before, but who in the hell knows? With Unrivaled being dedicated to diversity and equity, maybe their roses are choosing to identify as green even though they are clearly red. The roses were not the only thing red last night. I'm sure there were some red faces in the crowd caused by uncontrollable laughter, as the crowd of dozens of people witnessed Angel Reese once again struggle to make routine layups. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the second channel is in the description below. This morning on the second channel, talked about the failed marriage between my Saints and Derek Carr. For reasons unknown, the Saints just refuse to move on from Donnie. I don't understand it. I will never understand it. I actually feel kind of bad for Derek Carr, and I don't blame him for this. I am sick of this front office. They are destroying my passion for this team, a team that I have followed my entire life. And anyway, if you haven't already, head over to the second channel and subscribe. My Saints might be an incompetent embarrassment. Derek Carr, he might be the face of mediocrity. But if there's a receiver wide open in the middle of the field, I can at least count on Derek Carr to make the pass 2 out of 4 times. Hell, maybe even 3 out of 4. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for Angel Reese when it comes to making wide open layups. Last season, there was speculation that Angel Reese was missing layups on purpose. The theory was the self-proclaimed Bayou Barbie was missing easy layups so she could get the easy rebound and make the shot on her second attempt. Basically, they were accusing Angel Reese of padding her stats, which, don't get me wrong, that was definitely happening. Do you guys remember that mythical streak of double-doubles last summer where the media was celebrating the supposed greatness of this elite athlete? Angel Reese is amazing! There would be 2 or 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Angel Reese would have 2 points and 4 rebounds. The Chicago shitfucks would be down by 20 points, and all of a sudden, Angel Reese would take over the game. She would not stop fighting. She would cut that 20-point lead down to 15 and miraculously end the game with a double-double. There were a lot of people who believed that Angel Reese was intentionally missing layups. And part of me understands why it would be easy to believe that. I mean, it is kind of hard to believe that a semi-professional basketball player could be this bad at basketball. But Uncle KC is here to tell you, it ain't intentional. You don't have to believe me. KC always comes with the proof. The compilation that I'm about to show you, this is from the game last night. This is not multiple games. This is not a season's worth of missed layups from Angel Reese. These are all of her missed layups from one game. Now, the sound is muted for copyright reasons, but watch it for yourself. Maybe the Bayou Barbie needs Ken to make those layups. Good news is, I think Kennedy Carter is teammates with Angel Reese in Chicago, but I don't think that Ken is efficient at making layups either. Is it any wonder why people aren't watching? Is it any wonder why Angel Reese is not a draw? Is it any wonder why Unrivaled can't break 200,000 viewers? I saw a report the other day claiming that Unrivaled is guaranteed to return next season on TNT. Me personally, though, I would not be surprised if TNT just cut their losses and canceled this dump. This league is not sustainable. The salaries that these players are making, the salaries are larger than the size of the audience that they're drawing. In fairness to Angel Reese and Unrivaled, there is bad basketball too in the NBA. I watch a lot of the NBA, and I'll be honest with you, some nights it can be a slog. But the difference is, most nights, the NBA is presenting a good product. That is rare in women's basketball. I received an email last night from someone advocating for the WNBA. I know you hate the WNBA, but it gives women opportunities that they wouldn't have. Yeah, that's true. I do hate the WNBA, but I don't hate women's basketball. The reason I don't like the WNBA, it's mainly because of the entitlement. But I don't hate women's basketball. Will I watch the women's tournament here in a week or two? Sure. I'll watch the Final Four. Might watch the national championship, but that's the problem. You need a gimmick to make it worth watching. I'm not watching Juju Watkins in a non-conference game in the middle of December. Hell, for the most part, it is the same with men's college basketball. But this season has been different because the men have mainstream stars. One of the main problems with women's basketball, it takes so much effort to generate interest. And the reason it takes so much effort is because, for the most part, the games themselves, the product, it's just not that entertaining. It makes it even more difficult when you have leagues like the WNBA and Unrivaled filled with unlikable players. Before recording this video, I saw a report claiming that the WNBA is preparing right now to expand again. Over the next 2 or 3 years, the WNBA is planning to add 3 more teams. You can't find high-level players to fill your current teams. You're having a hard enough time finding 144 quality players. One of the only recognizable players in your league, Angel Reese, can't make shots while standing under the basket. Like I said, there is bad basketball sometimes in the NBA. There are missed layups, airballed threes. Hell, the other night, I watched LeBron James miss 4 straight free throws. I think he even airballed one of them. It happens. It happens. But in the NBA, we call those bloopers. In the NBA, it is the exception. In the WNBA, it's the norm. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the expansion in the WNBA. I don't understand Unrivaled. I don't understand why you would water down a product that is already stale, already watered down. Eventually, I would assume that you're going to run out of investors. With the WNBA expanding, they are diluting the ownership stake of their current owners and investors. And look, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that dilutes their financial losses. I know for damn sure it doesn't dilute their profits because it doesn't exist. But anyway, give me your thoughts on this. Angel Reese wonders why people aren't watching the WNBA in Unrivaled. Then she goes out and proves why people aren't watching. I know why I don't watch, but why aren't you guys watching women's basketball? Not the WNBA, not Unrivaled. I know why you're not watching that. I'm talking specifically about women's basketball in general. Give me your reason. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys tomorrow.